Welcome to the Linux Mint Isadora. This is Linux Mint 9, codename Isadora, based and compatible with Ubuntu 10.04 Lucid Linux and its repositories. This is an operating system that is good for you lovers of graphics. Many of the conveniences found in the operating system. 30.000 applications cataloged and reviewable, both online and in the new Software Manager. Brand new incremental backup tool for both data and software selection, menu transparency and editable items, USB and Windows installers, 3 years support, look and feel improvements, based on Ubuntu 10.04 Lucid Linux, Linux 2.6, 32, GNOME 2.30 and Xorg 7.4. Linux Mint 9 Isadora features a lot of improvements and the latest software from the open source world. Some of the reasons for the success of Linux Minter: it works out of the box with full multimedia support and is extremely easy to use. It's both free of cost and open source. It's community driven. Users are encouraged to send feedback to the project so that their ideas can be used to improve. Linux Mint, based on Debian and Ubuntu. It provides about 30.000 packages and one of the best software managers. It's safe and reliable, thanks to a conservative approach to software updates, a unique update manager and the robustness of its Linux architecture. Linux Mint requires very little maintenance, no regressions, no antivirus, no anti-spyware, etc. For those who wish, please download it in www.linuxmint.com. Linux Mint is a computer operating system based on the Linux distribution Ubuntu. Linux Mint adds many features that Ubuntu does not have. A baseline. One of Roommates is providing a more complete out-of-the-box experience by proprietary and patented, including Java software and the Adobe Flash web browser BlueJean. Roommates are features that are needed to play certain online games, watch YouTube, and certain applications. However, due to issues with licensing, proprietary drivers for wireless cards like things are not included, though they can be downloaded for free after installation. It is possible to run the majority of software written for Windows through the software package. Wine. Roommates is available to install. Linux Mint uses primarily free and open source software, making exceptions for some proprietary software, such as plugins and codecs that provide Adobe Flash, Java, MP3, and DVD playback. Linux Mint's inclusion of proprietary software is uncommon. Most Linux distributions do not include proprietary software by default, as a common goal for Linux distributions is to adhere to the model of free and open source software. Linux Mint comes installed with a wide range of software that includes OpenOffice, Firefox, Thunderbird, AceChat, Pidgin, transmission and GIMP. Additional software that is not installed by default can be downloaded using the package manager. Linux Mint allows networking ports to be closed using its firewall, with customized port selection available. Installation of Linux Mint is generally performed with the live CD. The Linux Mint OS can be run directly from the CD, albeit with a significant performance loss, allowing the user to test drive the OS for hardware compatibility and driver support. The CD also contains the Ubiquity installer. Roommates can guide the user through the permanent installation process. The main edition of Linux Mint is available in 32-bit and 64-bit. Installation CD images can be downloaded for free, or installation CDs purchased from third-party vendors. Linux Mint can be booted and run from a USB flash drive, with the option of saving settings to the flash drive. This allows a portable installation that can be run on any PC capable of booting from a USB drive. The USB Creator program is available to install Linux Mint Ubuntu, not LMDE on a USB drive. A Microsoft Windows migration tool, Migration Assistant, can be used to import bookmarks, desktop background wallpaper, and various settings from an existing Windows installation into a new Linux Mint installation. Windows Installer Mint for Win is included on the live CD and allows Linux Mint to be installed from within Microsoft Windows. The operating system can then be removed similar to any other Windows software using the Windows control panel. This method requires no partitioning of the hard drive. It is only useful for Windows users. It is not meant for permanent installations because it incurs a slight performance loss. Installation. History Linux Mint is a very modern operating system. Its development started only in 2006, yet it is based on very mature software layers and takes advantage of the Linux kernel, the GNU tools and the GNOME desktop. It also relies on the Ubuntu and Debian projects and uses their system as a base. The Linux Mint project focuses on making the desktop more usable and more efficient for everyday tasks for the user. Underneath the desktop, the operating system benefits from a very strong BAS, a huge collection of available software and a very well-integrated set of services. From the beginning of the Linux Mint project quickly became popular and is now among the most used PC operating system in the world. Purpose. The purpose of Linux Mint is to provide a desktop operating system that home users and companies can use at no cost, and roommates is as efficient, easy to use and elegant as possible. One of the ambitions of the Linux Mint project is to become the #1 alternative to Microsoft Windows on the PC by making it easy for people to get to use advanced technologies rather than by simplifying them or making them look similar to what already exists in Windows. The goal is not to look like Microsoft Windows or Apple macOS, but to develop our own idea of the ideal desktop. We should make the best out of the most modern and cutting-edge technologies that exist under Linux, and make it easy for everybody to use the most advanced features. What is Linux Mint? Linux Mint is a free Linux-based operating system designed for use on desktop computers. Is Linux Mint suitable for companies? Yes. Although Linux Mint releases new versions every 6 months, each release is supported for a year and a half. We also make periodic long-term support. LTS releases are supported roommates for a duration of 3 years, and roommates are guaranteed to provide enough overlap to allow you to upgrade from one LTS release to the next. Is Linux Mint suitable for individuals? Yes, definitely. We believe Linux is the best operating system on the market. There are more than 300 active Linux distributions, and we are working hard at becoming the best solution for your desktop. The competition is tough, as there are other great desktop operating systems and distributions out there. We have faith in the quality of our desktop and a lot of great ideas. If your computer is a PC and you have more than 512 megabytes of RAM, you owe it to yourself to try Linux Mint and see what you think about it. We like hearing about your experience and listen very carefully to your suggestions. So please give us your feedback. Why are there so many editions of Linux Mint? We provide a variety of versions of Linux Mint that are designed to fill different roles. The main edition is our flagship release. It provides full multimedia support out of the box, meaning that you can listen to MP3s, watch DVDs, and view web pages that require flash technology right after install. The USA-Japan edition is designed to be freely distributed in countries. Roommates allow software patents. It comes without multimedia support. The KDE Community Edition is a version of Linux Mint is built on the popular KDE desktop. The XFCE Community Edition is built on the lightweight and modular XFCE desktop. Why does Linux Mint include proprietary drivers? It does not. If it did, it would be legally wrong, because it would violate the GPL, or ethically wrong if some dirty trick was used for the user to link the code to the kernel, for instance. What about proprietary software? We believe in the open source philosophy and release the source code for all of our work. We owe a lot to the free software movement and to the GPL, but we also owe a lot to all the developers who have had good ideas and created great tools, and who have been working to make film software better. Some of them have released their source code as well, and have thus granted us more freedom and more flexibility. Others released their software with proprietary licenses and no source code. And although this does not give us the freedom we would like, it still contributes to make the software better. We like software in general, free software even more, but we do not believe in boycotting proprietary software.